But can you sing with it?
Okay. Ma tovu
No, you drop out. If we hear the guitar, we can't hear you. Just put it down and just sing, please.
I'm doing that.
Okay. Well, good evening, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. And we will start our service. It shows you how long we've been since we've all been on Zooms, because Natasha, we've had some technical issues trying to get the guitar to hear the guitar as well. So Natasha will be using her wonderful voice. If you wish to hear the guitar, you'll have to join us in the morning when she'll be doing it live. So for tonight, it's just going to be her voice. We're starting with service number 2, which is on page 75, if you have your own Siddur. And we'll actually start with Shalom Aleichem on page 76. So, over to you, Natasha.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharetz, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Nafim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bo'echem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch. Seitchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Thank you. So we'll continue with the lighting of the candles. So I have a set here which I light, but if everybody has their own, then feel free to light your own candles now. Just move my candles for a moment. That one went out. I have a candle that doesn't want to stay alight. I'll sort it out in a minute. Brushmo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. So I'm going to move them to the side. and come back to us. Okay, so we will carry on with the readings of Psalm 97 on page 77. So, the Eternal One reigns, let the earth rejoice. Let the many isles be glad. Clouds and darkness surround you. Righteousness and justice are the foundation of your throne. Your lightnings illumine the world. The earth sees and trembles. Mountains melt like wax before you, O God, before the ruler of all the earth. The heavens proclaim your righteousness, and all the peoples behold your glory. Zion hears and is glad. The daughters of Judah rejoice in your judgments. For you are supreme over all the earth. You are exalted far above other gods. Light dawns for the righteous, and joy for the upright in heart. Let the righteous rejoice in you, and give thanks to your holy name. And then page 78, Yedit Nefesh.
ידיד נפש הרחמן משוחתך אל רצונך ירוץ צאתך כמו אייל ישתחווה אל מלכתך ירב לו ידידותיך ממופת זובחת יגלנה ופרוס חביבי עלי את סוכת שלומך תאיר ארץ מכבודך נגילה וניסים בה מהאוב יבמאווי מחוננו כי מן עולם מירנו ירנני
And we'll turn to page 92 for the Baruch Hu. Obviously, as you're in your own homes, it's up to you whether you stand or sit for any of this service.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamevu Baruch Adonai Hamevu Hamevora leolam ba'ed Hamevora leolam ba'ed.
Thank you. On the top of page 93. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, V'chochma botech she'arim, uv'itvanam shanei itim, u'machalif et hazmanim, u'mesadeh et kochavim b'mishmorotechem berakir kirtsono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. U'ma'aveh yom u'mevi layla, u'mavdil ben yom u'vein layla. Adonai Sebaot Shemo. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. And we continue with Ahavat Olam. Tash, you're muted.
Knew it was going to happen at some point. Sorry about that. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Hukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shvachenu Hukumenu nasiach b'chukecha V'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha U'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed Yihem chayenu V'orech yameinu U'bahem nageh yomam v'layla V'ahavta al tasi Mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo Yisrael.
And the Shema on page 94. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod, Shem Kavod, Malchuto Leolam, Leolam Va'ed. And you shall love the eternal God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you shall be on your heart, and you shall teach them to all your children. And you shall love the eternal, and you shall talk of them when you're sitting in your house, when you're walking by the way, lying down and getting up. And you shall write them on the doors of your house and upon your gates, upon your gates. Shema Yisrael, Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad.
Lovely, thank you. And straight on to Lema'an at the top of page 95.
Leman tiskaru, v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'tem kadoshim le'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, Lihiyot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
All this we hold to be true and sure. You alone, Eternal One, are our God, and we are Israel, your people. You have freed us from oppressors and delivered us from tyrants. You led us out of Egypt, forever to serve you in freedom. When we witnessed your power, we praised your name and gave thanks. Willingly we accepted your rule. Then, full of joy, we sang together.
Mi hamocha b'yelim Adonai, mi hamocha neda b'kodesh nora tehilot osef ele, osef ele.
Adonai Yimloch le'olam va'ed, the eternal God shall reign forever and ever. V'ne'emar, ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miyad hazak mimenu, baruch ata Adonai, ga'al Yisrael. And we are at the Hashkivenu in the middle of page 96.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom b'hamidenu malkeinu l'chayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom b'hamidenu malkeinu l'chayim.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporesh sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. We praise you, O God. May your sheltering peace descend on us all and all who dwell on earth. And we continue with the Amida on page 97. Sorry, I forgot what it was called then. Adonai safatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha.
Adonai safatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai safatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elahei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imaot, U'Meivi Goala Livnei v'Nehem, Lema'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer u'Masher u'Magein, Baruch atah Adonai, Magein Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, v'chayei metim atah rav l'hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid hageshem, mazriach hashemesh u'morid hatal. Mahalkel chayim b'chesed m'chayei metim, v'rachamim rabim. Somech noflim, v'rofeh holim, u'matir asurim. Mukanei imanuto l'shenei afar. Mi chamocha ba'al gavorot, ומי דומה לך? מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמנתה להחיות מתים, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה המתים. קדוש אתה ונורא שמך, ואין לנו אלוהים מבלעדיך. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. We thank you, O God, for this Sabbath day, which calls us to a closer communion with you. Though you are near to us at all times, you reveal your presence most clearly when we direct our thoughts towards you in worship and meditation. In you, O God, our humanity is exalted. You are our life. From you come its greatness, its power, its beauty. Establish in us, we humbly pray, a devotion to you that shall be firm in all the circumstances of life. May this service renew in our hearts the sense of your presence and bring us peace.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, l'doratam b'rit olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, l'doratam b'rit olam. Beini uvein B'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, l'doratam b'rit olam. Hi sheshet yamim asa Adonai, et hashamayim va'et haaretz. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, l'doratam b'rit olam. U'veyom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, lasot et ha-Shabbat, l'doratam b'rit olam. Back to you, Mum. You want to unmute?
Oh, sorry, I'd pressed unmute and it didn't work. Sorry. Top of page 100. Our God and God of our ancestors, may our rest on this day be pleasing in your sight. Sanctify us by your commandments and make us loyal to your teaching. Satisfy us with your goodness, gladden us with your salvation, and purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Eternal One, let the holiness of your Sabbath enter our hearts, and may all Israel who hallow your name be exalted by its peace. We praise you, O God, for the holiness of the Sabbath. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ba'amcha Yisrael u'tifletam ba'ahava t'kabel u'tchila ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Baruch ata Adonai she'otecha levadacha b'yirah na'avod. Modim anachnu lach she'ata hu Adonai Elohei avotenu le'olam va'ed. Magen Yishenu, ata hu ledor vador, nodeh lecha u'nsoper tehilatecha. Al hayenu hamsirim biadecha, va'al nishmotenu habekudot lach, va'al nisecha shebachol yom imanu, va'al niflotecha v'tovotecha, shebachol eit erev v'avokev tzocharayim. Baruch ata Adonai, hatov shimcha, v'lecha na'er lehadot.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tziyim Le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tziyim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech adon l'chol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon l'chol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tesim Le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tesim Le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tesim Le'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tesim Le'olam. Tesim Le'olam.
And now we have some moments of silent prayer where you can read the following paragraphs or have your own thoughts. And if anybody would like to share anything they are grateful for that's happened during the week, then please do in the chat box. And we will continue in a few moments on page 102.
Yehiyu l'ratson imrefi v'hegyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzori Adonai tzori v'go'ali l'ratson imrefi v'hegyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzori Adonai tzori v'go'ali Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromav, say shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael va'emru, amen. Say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Oh, say shalom, shalom bimromav. Say shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
Thank you. And yes, Josie is grateful for that. She hasn't got to do the grandkids' school run anymore because it's the school holidays. We are very lucky that we are in the UK where the climate is as it is and not in Europe where they are and such hot temperatures. So thank you. We're very grateful for that. Okay, so we're going to carry on page 330. I just thought I love looking at the theme readings for the week related to the Sedra. And this week's Sedra is V'et Hanan, and it's all about the Torah. So I looked at the theme readings, and I just want to share some of the paragraphs with you. So if you have a book, or Josie is sharing on the screen, so I'm going to read the middle two paragraphs. And it's this: Torah is the record of the spiritual journey of the Jewish people and the lessons for life and conduct it has learned on that journey. It's teaching, law, tradition. It is the fruit of reason and the outpouring of the Spirit in every age. It is interpretation of text and innovation of thought. Torah is the call for righteousness, justice, and equity viewed as a divine will, and it is the response of each generation to the changing conditions of life. It is what God has revealed to us and what we have come to know of God. It is the ideas and ideals, the laws and commandments that make up our religious heritage. It is the experience of Abraham, the legislation of Moses, the wisdom of Solomon, the vision of the prophets, the commentary of the rabbis, the insight of the mystics. It is the questions we ask and the answers we receive when we try to understand what God requires of us. It is the way of self-fulfillment and the design for the perfect world. And over the page, on page 332, the middle paragraphs. Let us give thanks for our religious heritage. May we receive it gratefully, study it reverently, interpret it wisely, and pass it on to future generations as a fountain of life and a pathway to redemption. God bless our worship this day. May the gleams of your light, the visions of your Torah, which bless us here, abide with us when we go out into the world, keeping us steadfast in loyalty to you and your commandments. Amen. And we'll continue with the service on page 520 for the Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, אשר שם מלכנו לייחד את שמו, וגור עלינו להמליך מלכותו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגודל מרומים. הוא אלוהינו ראינות, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בהשיבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחתינו.
ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. As we worship before you, O God, we think of those who once shared with us the joys and burdens of life and who are no longer in our midst. And this week we think, and our thoughts and our prayers go to the family and friends of Renzo Fantoni, who passed away earlier in the week. We are also thinking of Gertrude Michaels Webb, mother of Sarah Rosen Webb, Henry Newman, Chaim ben Shlomo Newman, father of Melvin Newman, Miriam Bixer, wife of Monty Bixer, Kate Silver, daughter of Gloria Silver and sister of Sharon Silvermeyer, Margit Goodman, mother of Karen Goodman, Richard Golding, father of Paul Golding, and Sidney Sampson Shamar Lev ben Dov Eliyahu Sampson, father of Valerie Boyd Helner. Zichronam livnaha, may their names be remembered as a blessing. The sorrow of bereavement is softened by the bond of love, which continues to unite us with our dear ones, and by our cherished memories of them, which we will always carry in our hearts. May all that was good in their lives remain with us in an influence for good. O God, grant consolation to those who are in sorrow, and light to those in darkness. Teach us at all times to put our trust in you and to praise your name. And we continue with the Kaddish on page 524. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divrach Yehuté v'yamlich malchuté, v'hayachon uv'yomechon, v'aheidachol Beit Yisrael, v'agalah v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevrach le'alal olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'ishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'tromam v'yitnaseh, v'tadar v'talev v'talal shemei t'kusha b'rechu. Leila min kol brechata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, diamiran ba'alma, v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. Osei shalom b'mramav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol b'nei adam, v'imru Amen. So, but hopefully we will be back in the building tomorrow. I have just had a message from the electricians. I will read it when I get off the service, but it does seem like they have finally finished and cleared out the room. I think I have a message to give David. There's a little bit of technical stuff he might have to do first thing in the morning, but hopefully we are back in the building. So thank you for bearing with us tonight. And it shows you how, thank goodness, how out of practice we are of only being on Zoom. But if, God forbid, we have to do it again, we'll try and iron out the slight little technical glitches that we had. But thank you to Josie and thank you for Natasha. And service tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock in the shul. So any other notices, please see your weekly email. Most things are on our pause for the summer holidays. And if you are going away, I hope you have a wonderful summer. Stay cool, stay safe. And Natasha, what are we going to finish with?
I thought I would do Dean's Yivarechacha.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I don't know what page you'll find it on. If anybody knows what page Yivarechacha, but gosh, I've got to sing it in a moment. Can't even say it. Put it in the chat if you know. Mum, do you know what page it's on?
No, not off the top of my head. And I was going to say after that we'll do Kiddush. So if you need to go and get your wine or your challah or your beverage of choice, as Rebecca used to say, please do, and we'll do that after Kiddush, after the song.
Fab. Yasimcha Elohim ka'Ephraim b'chi Menashe. Elohim kasara Rivka Rachel v'Leah. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisar Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. V'yasem lecha shalom.
Thank you. Eternal God, grant strength to your people. Eternal God, bless your people with peace. Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yavarech et amo v'shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And if you have a book and need it, Kiddush is on page 565, I believe, or 64 even. So please get your, I'm just getting my cup. Tash, do you want to lead it or do you want me to?
I've never led it, but I can give it a go. Bear with, because I've never led it on my own before, so let's have a go. V'chulu hashamayim v'ha'aretz v'chol tzeba'am v'chol Elohim b'yom hashvi'i melachoto asher asa v'shavot b'yom hashvi'i mechol hamilchato asher asa v'varach Elohim et yom hashvi'i v'kedem oto ki vo Shabbat mikol melacho asher b'yom Elohim la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam Borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. V'shabbat kodsho b'yachava u'v'ratzon hilvilanu. Zicharon l'maaseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom tehillah. למקראי קודש, זכר מצניעת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון הלכלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
L'chaim. Shkoyach.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and if you have a challah, or as Renzo, bless his heart, we used to have a piece of matzah, or whatever you have to make hamotzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. And I can't pass it down the screen, so hopefully you've got something you can do for hamotzi.